everybody, welcome back to the channel. Metal Marty back with another video. Got some heavy metal for you this time, some 80s 90s heavy metal. If you've seen it in the thumbnail, it's Lost Realms Records. So Lost Realms Records, this is my third or fourth video to do stuff from their label. It's probably currently my favourite label. I just absolutely love everything they put out. If you don't know them, they're based in Portugal, I believe, and they'll do some new releases, but they do a lot of old stuff from the 80s and 90s, stuff that maybe didn't make vinyl or just made vinyl and it was just forgotten about. It's never been reissued. And yeah, they've got some really cool bands on their site, you know, on their roster, if you want, whatever you want to call it. But they're putting out some amazing stuff. If you haven't seen the other videos, go and check them out because you'll find some cool bands. And that's why I love them so much. These are really cool albums to be put in your collection. For me personally, and it is like, it's all, they're unknown bands. I didn't know any of these bands. Well, I knew one after the last one. I knew of them of an EP of 1985, but yeah, just sensational stuff. Just love the label, the great packaging, great everything about them. So anyhow, but first, in the background, not from Lost Realms Records, this is from a No Remorse. This is a reissue from No Remorse. Received this in one of Jurgen's bundles of records I bought from Jurgen, and I didn't show it at the time. I was showing all the bundle because I'd taken the CD out and I'd forgotten about it. It was out of the glass case, and that's what made me forget about it. So I put it into a case. Bit of a shitty case, I'll have to get a better one. But this is a French band. This is a heavy metal release from 1985. This band is called Synthes, S-Y-N-T-H-E-S-E, Synthes. I don't know if that's pronounced right. So this is a one and done album from 1985. As I said, this is called Prisoner. There is some bit of demo tracks on this from 1980. Bonus tracks, I think it's 1987 demo. It's all good on here. But yeah, that's what's on in the background. Just, we'll say typical, standard 80s heavy metal, but it's really good catchy stuff. Just here's a bit of it here for you. So really good. Yeah, killer shit. I've forgotten all about Jurgen putting it in the box. And I came across it there 2 or 3 weeks ago and I was like, yes, forgot all about that, didn't know what it was, listened to it, but it's a really cool release. There's the picture of the dudes there. So this is a one and done album. They did change their name to something else, 2 other bands, and I write down Sultan Seed, and then they changed their name to Silence, and I think that maybe they had some releases out of that. I haven't looked them up yet to find out if not, but yeah, thank you Jurgen. Really great addition to my 80s heavy metal collection, which I'm actually on a major fucking buzz at the moment. He's probably seen from my social media, I've been putting up nothing but 80s music at the moment. I'm listening to a bit of death metal because of the gig in 2 weeks, but yeah, just I'm on a crazy 80s buzz. I think 2025 is going to be concentrating on buying doomy stuff, and it's going to be buying records from the 1980s. I got a couple recently there, Running Wild, debut album, and a few others. I'll show you in the next update. Some great stuff, great albums that I missed in the 80s. But yeah, that's the first band here today, Synthes. Prisoner, one and done album, very good, French heavy metal, awesome stuff. Thanks again, Jurgen. Okay, let's get to the Lost Realms Records. I've got 4 records. One's an EP, two EPs, and two records. So the first EP, I have some little notes, obviously, because these are bands that we wouldn't know. Well, I wouldn't know any of myself. So the first band up is a band called Traitor. Now, there's plenty of bands called Traitor. This band is from Orange County in California. This is the only release that they put out. It came out in 1985. Also, I think that Synthes was 1985. So yeah, awesome stuff from this band from Lost Realms Records. They do a great bang up job on them, on the releases. So yeah, heavy metal from Orange County. They released a single on Flexi Disc out in 1984, I think, which is on this. Got a great singer. What I've written down here, 80s heavy metal / power metal, you know, that mid 80s kind of heir apparent sound, that sort of metal, and I just absolutely adore this kind of stuff. It's on a nice black vinyl. As with all Lost Realms Records, they do give you some little bits and pieces, and as with all their releases, they are numbered. So mine's 184 out of 350. Lost Realms card, that's their logo there. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. This and Lost Realms, of course. So they send you, they give you a picture of the card. That's showing 3 members of the band. I'll tell you who they are in a second. The singer's not on it. I think they had a few singers. I don't know who's singing on this EP actually, because the information, I'll show you what it gives you. Maybe it does say, I've read it twice, but because that's the cover of the Flexi single that they put out, Feel the Steel. Great song. Great 80s heavy metal. Collage from the 80s. Little write-up about the band and some more cool pictures. But, yeah, if you're into 80s metal, this is a fantastic label. They've got some killer releases out. Trying to name of the vocalist here for you. Truman Jones, and that's the bass player. Brian James. The vocalist is Tim Carr. But yeah, this is one of those 80s bands that just didn't quite make it. Put out a release, and with the amount of bands being out, they just didn't get there, unfortunately. But so it's nice to just to get to hear this kind of old stuff, underground heavy metal. So you had Brian James was the main guitar player in the band. John Gonzalez is the drummer, and Truman James on bass, and then that singer that I just mentioned there, Carr, really great singer. This is really good. So first you've got the original mix of the EP on side 1. The EP is called Shutdown. Did I even say that? I don't know. And then you've got an alternate mix on the second side of it. The alternate mix, obviously, it's mixed. It sounds far better, but this sounds great. The first one, it's just really just 80s metal, like, you know what I mean? It sounds like basement kind of stuff. Like, it's not badly produced or anything, but it just sounds really cool. So yeah, Orange County, California. Does anybody know Traitor? And I was looking up on the Metallium when I got this. There was obviously loads of bands called Traitor, but yeah, eventually found it. Well, it was easy enough to find, I suppose. But yeah, just another cool release. I love this shit, this 80s shit, picking it up. It's just so random. And yeah, really good. The way it used to feel. Have You Ever, Feel the Steel, Traitor, and Shutdown. Yeah, great tracks. So yeah, nice little album. Worth checking out. You can hear all this shit, or parts of this shit, songs of it from on the what do you call it, on the Lost Realm Facebook page, maybe on the Facebook page, but on the YouTube channel. It's definitely worth checking out. It's a great channel if you're into this shit. There is a hype sticker. It's upside down, of course. I always have a habit of putting one upside down. I'll try to read this. Released for the first time on vinyl, Shutdown by the Californians, Traitor is yet another lost chapter in the long history of American heavy metal. Original release in 1985. With a pressing of just a few hundred, blah blah, become a highly sought after record among collectors. Yeah, there's other shit, but I'm not going to bother reading it. That's the hype there. But yeah, cool little EP from Traitor. That's them, one and done, as a lot of the bands are on these labels. Okay, up next is a band that you may know. Now, I didn't know. Now, I'll tell you now in a second, sorry. These guys are from New Orleans and Louisiana. Very famous singer from around down that area, Phil Anselmo, certain Pantera. Well, this band is called Razor White. Now, this band was Phil Anselmo was the lead singer of this band for years. This is the EP they put out. Now, Phil left the band in around 1988-89. He got the offer for the job for Pantera, so he is not on this release or the album release either. But this was his band. He was in this band. Apparently they were very big in the New Orleans scene back in the mid to late 80s. I didn't know Phil sang with this band till seen it on Lost Realms. Looked it up, and apparently this is their claim to fame, that Phil Anselmo was their original vocalist. But yeah, he got the Pantera job beforehand and just left the band, as of course he did. So I'm very intrigued to hear. This is great. I am very intrigued to hear what do you call it, the Pantera glammy hard rock albums, or whatever, the first 3 albums. I've got to get them in some shape or form and listen to them, because if this is anything to go by, I'm sure I'm going to like them. Do you know what I mean? I've sort of burnt out on Pantera, the famous stuff, but I've got to re-listen to it because I'm going to the gig in 5 weeks time or something like that. But yeah, but I'm really want to hear the glammy Pantera stuff now, because Razor White are excellent. So this is the Black EP, not the Black Album. This is the Black EP, Lost Realms record, obviously, because Lost Realms video. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks on this. There's 2 alternate versions of 2 of the songs on the B-side, and another song called Home of the Brave. As I say, take a look at them. It's 1988, was it, the Black EP? 1988. So they have that 80s look. They don't look too glammy. They look a bit like kind of Dokken-esque. I never really associated Dokken being glam. Glam for me was always like Poison and all that makeup-y dudes. These guys just look 80s. They've got the big fucking stupid hair, and they've got, you know, the attire is very 80s. But I wouldn't consider this glam. Some of the songs have kind of glammy choruses. One of the songs called Dog Eat Dog. So you can just sing those 3 words in your head and you'll have a chorus for the song already. But yeah, really, really good heavy metal band. Kind of very kind of Dokken-ish. I wouldn't go, they're not any more extreme than Dokken, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, really good. The songs Never Cry Wolf, What My Eyes Have Seen. I've listened to it so much now, I can sing the songs. Dog Eat Dog, not singing it. Come On Strong and Damage Is Done. Really, really good. Troy John Marks, lead vocalist. Excellent singer. Really, really think he's cool. Jimmy Hip is a guitar player. Matt Thomas, guitars. R.C. Holmes, bass player, and Psycho Steve Joseph, the Psycho on drums. But yeah, Phil left the band before they actually recorded anything. I think they were in the process of doing this demo, and Phil got the call up to Pantera. But and the rest is history. Let's have a look inside. There is a hype sticker. I put that one on the inside. These are all black vinyl. 99% of the time when I pick something up from Lost Realms, it's always black vinyl, which is good. I don't mind coloured vinyl, but yeah, we grew up on black vinyl, especially with stuff from the 80s. You didn't see a lot of coloured vinyl back then compared to now. Every second bloody album is fucking coloured vinyl. This came with a bit of a write-up. I'm pretty sure it's nearly the same article that's in the full length, which they released a couple of years later, believe it or not. So there's a picture of the band there. Okay, you might say they look glam, but to me it's more just 80s. I mean, everybody looked like that in the 80s, apart from me. Numbered copy once again, 154 out of 350. No biggie on that. It's just great to have this kind of old heavy metal in your collection. Really, really dig it. This is the inner with the lyrics. Really, really good. What was the song? Dog Eat Dog. Oh babe, you're working hard trying to build your life. You're working on your dream to be the perfect wife. It's corny old cheesy old shite, but it's very good. And these guys were playing loads of big gigs with support for Dokken and fucking loads of bands at the time. But yeah, apparently they were massive in Louisiana, really big. And then Phil left, and then they got a great singer. So yeah, great stuff. What was the name of it? Troy John Marks. Yeah, he's a really good singer. So that was the 1988. I say 88. I did. Then they got signed after this, and whatever record label they were on, it's in that article. I can't remember. They wanted to write a bit more kind of radio friendly kind of stuff. Then you got this album, and this is a great album. When I heard the first song on the album, it's called Backdoor to Heaven. I thought, gotta have that record. Production on it is not 99%, but it's just got that real sound, if you know what I mean. I love the drum sound on it. Just love the album. So it's called Just What the Doctor Ordered. It's kind of shitty. I'll cover this. Could do for a shitty cover video someday. It's just like a doctor's note. It says to music fans, or name music fans, 1 dose of razor white 3 times a day as needed. Yeah, you don't get more fucking cheesier than that. Bad cover, but very good album. Same lineup once again. Very good though. As I say, this is a full length album. There's a 2020 version of one of their other songs, Little Bit of Fate. It's kind of a ballad, little short ballad, but it's pretty good. The guys' vocals are great on it, and really good guitar players as well. The whole band actually are very good. Backdoor to Heaven is the first one. That's definitely a song worth checking out on the Lost Realms page. If you like that song, you like the record. Get Close to You, Made in Paradise, Too Young to Be in Love, you know, all the numbers. So it's very kind of radio friendly kind of titles of the songs, and it is sort of hard rock heavy metal, 80s hard rock heavy metal, although it's 1981, sorry. Yeah, these guys were very late on the scene for this sort of heavy metal, dare I say it, glammy look. And the grunge scene was kicking in, and apparently the record label just lost interest in them, as there probably a lot of bands when the grunge stuff was coming in, and that was the end of them, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a nice release, that and the EP. That's their complete discography, so it's great to have. So there's songs on it: Someday, Back Into Your Heart, Can't Shake the Heartache, The Day We Said Goodbye. Yeah, they all sound very radio friendly tunes. And I did show you the inner of this, did I? Maybe I didn't. Fucking dickhead. I'm going to do it again now, so it's going to be weird. No, I don't think I did. So you've got the lyrics. You've got a write-up. I'm pretty sure it's the same write-up, because I did read it a couple of times when I was listening to the record. But yeah, really good. Definitely worth checking out. Razor White. I don't know what to call them there for a second. So I just want to show you, is there any more pictures inside? There's a picture of the vocalist in this one, who's really good. 210 out of 350 on that one. But yeah, I thought there was a picture of Phil with them somewhere. Maybe it was in the demo. But yeah, with his big blonde white hair. I've got to get those Pantera ones. I know they're virtually impossible to get. I remember Thomas and Merciful Metal Channel talking about them one day. I think he has some of them, or not at them all. But yeah, even on CDs they're tricky enough to get, I think. So, but I want to listen to them. I don't like listening to stuff online. If I could go online and listen to them now, but you know, I'm more about the physical media copies. No, I thought there was a picture of Phil somewhere in that. Maybe there is in one of the smaller pictures. But anyhow, Phil Anselmo's old band, Razor White, definitely worth checking out. Back Door to Heaven, check that song out, man, on the Lost Realms record. And we've got one more record. Okay, so this is more modern. I know I have 80s and 90s in the thumbnail, but this is a 2013 release. This is the band's first full-length album, 2013, despite the fact that this band released an EP in 1984. Excuse me, that was some fucking mouthful. But yeah, they put out an EP in 1984, and I heard the EP a couple of weeks ago. Cannot stop listening to it. I absolutely love it. It's old school US power metal / heavy metal. The EP very based around the whole Conan the Barbarian stories. There's one of the tracks on the new album. On this, sorry, not the new album. They have 2 albums out since this. One last year and one in 2022, which I didn't get yet. But and there's a clip from Conan, like an audio clip from Conan on it as well. Like big into that. So you got your medieval kind of metal, and that's the name of the band. The band is called Medieval Steel. So if you like Omen and Liege Lord, which I love, and Warlord, fucking amazing band too, you will like these. You probably know the EP. It's got a red cover, Medieval Steel, 4-track EP, 1984. The title track on it is just absolutely a banger. I think High Roller Records maybe I put it out in vinyl. I know I can get the CD of it, but now that I have this, and it's just such a cool EP, 4-track EP, I'd absolutely love to get it. I'm going to have to get on to High Rollers after we come back from the Scotland trip and see if they have it, or see if it's somewhere, because it's right up on me top of my wants list now. But anyway, this is their full length. Took them that long to get one out. Dark Castle, this is called, by Medieval Steel. Yeah, this is out on Lost Realm. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the inner there. I'm pretty sure this is on black, but this is great. This is just heavy, fucking heavy power metal, US heavy power metal. It's 2013, but there is a lot of throwbacks to the 1980s. There's a couple of tracks on it, especially the first one, Power Surge. If you heard it and someone said, "Oh, that's from 1986 or 87," you go, "All right, cool, yeah, that sounds like it's from that period." Then there is some stuff with the modern production. It sounds a bit more modern, but it's all good. It's all really good. I'm definitely going to be trying to pick up their 2 other albums. The 2022 release, did I write it down? Gods of Steel, and then the 24 release, Blood Moon. But great band, great fucking the vocalist is the original vocalist on this as well, and I'm trying to remember his name. Is he Chapman? I'm gonna look in a second if this bloody album lets me. Yeah, do you know what the funny thing is? I'm gonna need that back out now. Where's the vocalist? Bobby Franklin. Great voice. Jesus. There is 1 or 2 new members in this band here now, but I think the original band, there might be Chuck Jones could be the bass player. Still from the original EP in 1984, but yeah, hell of a heavy metal band. Like as I say, this is 2013, but it definitely does sound 1980s. So yeah, another great release from Lost Realm. This has probably been released a few times since 2013. Maybe I'm wrong. Did I write any more notes about it? I just wrote EP 1984, need it badly, and I do. But yeah, great songs on this. Power Surge title track. Oh, not the title track. The first track is excellent. The Man Who Saw Tomorrow, class. There's a live version of that on Hard and Heavy Festival or whatever it's called. That one, and it's fucking brilliant. Great version of it. Tyrant Overlord, The Killing Fields, American War Machine. Great, just full of great riffs, great power metal vocals. The lead singer is brilliant. Absolutely love it. This is a fantastic release, and delighted to get it. Man, I need the EP, the red covered EP. Go check out the title track of that EP, Medieval Steel, the song itself, Medieval Steel. Sorry, Tyrant Overlord is the one with the Conan the Barbarian. In case there's any Robert E. Howard fans of Conan out there, just want to check that out. It's a really, really cool song. And yeah, another nice little delve into Lost Realms Records. They're putting out some stuff. Absolutely adore the label. Some really cool releases there. Delighted with them. That CD that Jurgen's is still on there. It's just great. I'm putting it back on again. Straight after putting these back. Trader Shotdown, good EP from 1985 from Orange County, California. Then we got some Louisiana heavy metal hard rock. This is Razor White, the Black EP, which is super. Love it. The one and only full length, just what the doctor ordered. Back Door to Heaven. If you're into 80s metal, if you're an old school metaler like me, 88 for the EP, I would have been 15 years old, so heavy metal was massive then for me. And of course, 2013 release of Dark Castle by Medieval Steel. Super band. Super band. Not a big catalogue, but everything that I've heard is fantastic. That's it, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching me. As I said at the start of the video, I'm not getting in a good lot of old 80s metal stuff. Reissues mostly. Also picked up about 4 or 5 2024 records that I didn't have in my end of the year list because I didn't have, but I picked up some bangers. Some I've definitely missed. So I might just put those 4 or 5 albums together and do a video of stuff that I missed because there's some quality. Judas Priest, I'm just looking at it there. Man, savage. That's it, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Thanks you to all the new subscribers. Got a lot of new subscribers, so it's great that new people are getting into the channel. Get involved in the channel. Comment to me if you want to get involved in any shape or form. Just let me know. This is what it's all about. Talking metal, having a bit of fun, and that's it. Have a nice day. Go and check out Synthese from France. Excellent heavy metal. See you all in the next one. Cheers. Bye.